Greetings and salutations. My name is Michael Schwahn, and today we are checking out Diablo 4. Now, a couple of notes here. A little bit of this I've already seen. One of these we did see while we were looking at the Game Awards, because it was shown off at the Game Awards, and one of those trailers is in this, but we will be rewatching it for the sake of this video. One of the things we are not rewatching is the initial reveal for Diablo 4, because that's a 9-minute long cinematic, and while it is Blizzard and their cinematics are absolutely incredible, and that one in particular is brilliantly made, it is not what we're necessarily here for. We are here to check out Diablo 4, not just how good Blizzard's and cinematic department is, although they are extremely talented. I've been avoiding a lot of things regarding Diablo 4. I'm still very upset with Blizzard for a lot of reasons, not just because in terms of game quality they've been trending downhill, but a lot of the problems that they have had internally, all the way from the top with their CEO Bobby Kotick or whatever the fuck his douche canoe's name is, to just the internal issues that they've had with really just everything, whether it's the way that they cater to particular audiences or particular governments, or the way that they treat employees of particular identities. There's lots of reasons to hold Blizzard accountable for a lot of different parts of their actions. And I haven't touched a Blizzard game in quite some time, and I don't know if Diablo 4 is going to be the one that I touch, but I'm still here to see what it has in store for us all the same. So, let's go ahead and get started. May contain content inappropriate for children. Really? Diablo? Never.
The dream continues to haunt me, old friend. It always starts with a journey to a distant land. There I find a city in flames.
This looks weird.
Streets choked with corpses.
Okay, that looks better.
Unthinkable destruction. I witness senseless slaughter. Brother against brother. Pure hatred. And then
Stay a while and listen.
executions. Agony. Suffering
Deckard Cain's my
surrounded
boy.
me until my turn comes. They burn my eyes. Break my bones. I awaken in terror.
Oh, that ear, though.
There's no one left to stand against them.
The ground looks weird. Hello. That was cool. You look awesome. That was sick. That was cool. The verticality of the maps is neat, including having abilities that move between them. Being able to leap over gaps and stuff like that, that's really cool. The lightning effects were nice. Kill it faster. Word of advice. Oh, it ate him. It fucking ate him. He's gone. Shouldn't have been talking shit.
You think me mad, old friend, but I know these dreams. They tell of the future. Hell is coming, brother. Hell is coming.
Hello. How old is this fucking trailer? That says 2019 at the bottom. Oh my god, it's from November of 2019. Holy shit balls. This game is in the works for a while there, huh? All right, so a year ago, February of 2021, this is the Rogue announcement trailer. Let me get some volume on that shit. That was decades ago. Yeah, don't you know that's like literally like 21 years ago. 21, 22 years ago? Yeah. It's 2023 now, so that was like 31 years ago.
There is justice within the light, but you have to be patient. Now, pray with me. May Akarat guide and protect me.
May Akarat guide and protect me.
May he shepherd my soul
May he shepherd my soul.
and grant it mercy.
And granted mercy.
What are you doing here? This is not the time.
But this is confession. And I have sinned.
It's a fucking ear.
I was a thief
That was gross.
who stole from those more fortunate.
I'm gonna take your ear now.
I strayed from your light. And
Why do you have so
found
many ears?
trade in the
Hey,
shadows.
listen, no.
They call it murder.
It's a gross sound.
I say, job well done.
Ew. Oh, God.
I am a thief, a heretic, a murderer, Father. Will Akarat save me?
You mock our light. But those monsters were a scourge upon my flock. And you were the answer to their prayers.
Then we are settled, and you owe me.
The name you seek is... Thank the heavens for you.
Heavens, I assure you, Father, the heavens didn't send me.
That's a lot of NPCs. Diablo is normally really light on NPCs. That was... Oh, she cut him in half. Holy fuck. Oh, the rogue looks fun as hell. I love high movement characters. Just makes you feel like you're doing something, even if you're not. Then we shall fight in the shade. Some really big effects that happen in this game. Is it full of ears? It's full of ears! Ah! Fuck! What? Please tell me that's a side story in the game? Holy shit! All right, this is the Necromancer cinematic trailer from June of this year. So it's just going to be purely cinematic. That has to smell so bad, right? Oh. Well, at least you're dead.
I speak now to those...
I think it might be rated mature, y'all. Holy shit. Corpse exploded.
Those bold enough to cross the line of sin for deeper knowledge,
Not just a dingo.
who follow an unquenchable yearning, born of blood and bone, to unlock the forbidden secrets. secrets and foulest black rituals. Those bold enough to cross the line of sin for deeper knowledge, who follow an unquenchable yearning, born of blood and bone. To unlock the forbidden secrets and foulest black rituals. Those bold enough to cross the line of sin for deeper knowledge, who follow an unquenchable yearning, born of blood and bone. To unlock the forbidden secrets and foulest black rituals.
Okay.
To truly embrace this power, you must take it into the world. And you will be shunned, scorned, mocked.
Excuse me, just passing through.
Sacrificed to this profane knowledge. You will be a priest of Rathma, a necromancer.
You want to fight?
And you will not confront the darkness alone. We are the speakers of the dead, and the dead have no mercy.
Necromancer was my favorite class in Diablo 2. It was fun. I like the Amazon as well. One of my favorites was also one of the DLC classes, but I don't remember what the expansion classes, because that was back when they released expansion packs to games. All right, so this is a developer gameplay showcase. This was also from 6 months ago in June of 2022. Everything you see was captured on an Xbox
Diablo
Series
4
X.
is the next generation of action RPG, melding monster slaying and loot collecting with a fully realized open world.
It's not for the faint of heart. It's gory and unnerving.
Yeah, no kidding.
Creepy.
Some gross shit going on.
Diablo 4 is all about player choice.
It takes all of the pillars
Oh.
of a Diablo game and just expands them with all of the new features that people really love and appreciate in modern games. Whoever you see yourself being, you can create in Diablo 4.
It's important to include robust character customization because then I can play the fantasy that I want to play. It allows you to switch around your playstyle as well.
Everything feels very powerful and fun.
One of the really cool things about having an open world is your journey that you take throughout Diablo 4 is your own. There's no linear path that you have to follow.
We've got almost 150 dungeons in the game.
There's all kinds of surprises as you're exploring.
Jesus.
Strongholds
How many of them are
enemy
unique,
territory
though?
that you need to reclaim.
You might have a space that begins as a hostile area, but after you've cleared it out,
The evil in this place has been cleansed.
it now becomes a friendly town.
Friendly
Sometimes
town,
it's a
which
new
is
town,
4
sometimes
people in a
it's new
tent.
Dungeon. There's a whole bunch of rewards that you get, and you have a real impact on the world as a result.
No, you can't leave us here. They might come back any moment.
Local events are really cool little story segments that happen within the open world.
You'll just be running through the world and
No, that was
cool event
cool.
will pop up and you can choose to participate in it or get a group together and just wail on these like giant world bosses.
These are events that take a lot of people and you really have to work together.
Being able to see all the players on your screen, collaborating, trying to take this big monster down, it's epic.
That's also questionable,
It's so
though.
easy to create a community. It makes Diablo more of a social experience.
We've got fully enabled crossplay.
If you have
Good.
an Xbox and your buddy has a PC, you're going to be able to group up.
World events can be cool. Lost Arks I liked, but there was also the issue of, like, if no one shows up to the world event because it's, like, an older one, you know?
Can engage in PvP.
If you go there, you can start swinging away at people. But you're also opening yourself up to being swung at.
If you're like really, really good, the game actually marks you as like a champion on the map. You basically basically become a loot pinata, and everyone wants to chase you down.
Look at me, look at me. I'm the boss now.
The last story mission is really the beginning of a whole different part of the journey.
Now you're set up for the end game, and that end game is rich with things to do that allow you to get more and more powerful.
Whether it's new items or new dungeons,
Torment levels,
or new Paragon boards, every single time
what the
you
fuck
come
is
back
that?
to play Diablo 4, there's going to be new stuff for you to experience.
And it's something that we're going to support for years to come.
I'm really excited for folks to get their hands on Diablo 4.
Just to see millions of people really enjoying the different options.
Through the campaign,
local events,
couch co-op,
endgame,
PvP, it almost doesn't end.
Yeah, it looked like the sphere grid from Final Fantasy X.
We are so close.
Is this game launching with only like 5 classes? Not very many. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, you probably still find something you like in there, but it's not very many. Okay, so this is one that just came out 3 weeks ago during the Game Awards. It's the official release date trailer. We know the release date, but we'll enjoy this last trailer anyway. Ow. Oh, God. Hit. Wonder how many cinematics are in this game. Open world would be really interesting from a storytelling perspective too. Because Diablo games, while there was like large stints of just murdering stuff between the story sections, they were fairly linear experiences, right?
True in his holy name.
How it feels after working for 8 hours on concrete and retail. My feet are burning like lava pools. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Ugh. Gross. Gonna go fight Lilith there? The angel design in Diablo has always been freaking cool.
I have returned to hell.
She did not give a shit. We really wanted to wait until freaking June 6th, 2066 to release this game, but we decided 2023 would be better. I don't miss those days, and nobody should miss those days. All right. So that's Diablo 4. You know, and it's interesting because it's like, it looks like Diablo. But you know what? I bet you if I put this side by side with Diablo 3, I'd be like, man, Diablo 3, you look freaking old. Which, I mean, Diablo 3 is old. When did Diablo 3 actually come out? Like, the original release was like, what? Like, freaking 2012 or some shit? A while ago? It was 2012. I was right. Diablo 3 came out 11 years ago. Holy crap. Yeah, I bet the side-by-side is much more eye-opening, because like when I look at this, I'm just like, oh yeah, it looks like Diablo. But at the same time, one thing I do notice about this game in particular, looking at these trailers, is that the effects are more. Like, because in Diablo 3, you had some decent, like, spell effects. You had some all-right sized effects, right? But it was still very restrained. It was still very limited in scope and size. There wasn't anything crazy large, where we'll use, like, the Rogue trailer, for example. They were doing things where they were, like, shooting a hail of arrows. All were like the blood fountain that just rolled down a hallway, right? There wasn't anything quite that size or that level of significance that existed in Diablo 3. And that's the most notable difference for me when I'm looking at this, thinking of my experience with Diablo 3. So, but I bet you if I did put them side by side, Diablo 3 would look awful and Diablo 4 would look really, really good. Although there's still a couple of things, depending on which trailer you're looking at, that just kind of feel weird visual-wise. It looks good one moment, and then the next moment it just looks unfinished, which, I mean, these are all, you know, trailers leading up to the game's release. The first trailer we saw was in 2019, so that was technically 4 years ago. So that's a pretty considerable amount of time. You get a lot of polish done in that time. So that's Diablo 4. I don't know still if I'm touching this game in terms of how I feel about Blizzard as a company. We're also still kind of waiting to see what happens, if anything happens, with the Activision Blizzard merger / acquisition by Microsoft. So that could change some things around as well. Diablo's really fun. I like Diablo a lot, but there's also no shortage of games that are trying to compete on this genre of an isometric action RPG. Even old and new, there's a lot of options available to you. Everything from Torchlight to Grim Dawn, The Adventures of Van Helsing. Those are some older options, and we've checked out some newer ones recently. And it goes even from, you can get into even like friendly territory like Minecraft Dungeons, right? Those all operate on that same relative principle. So, and I mean, we at the beginning of this video we mentioned Lost Ark, which Lost Ark is essentially Diablo the MMO, and it's really, really good. I enjoyed Lost Ark a lot. I put over 300 hours into it. So it's not like you have a shortage of options. Diablo has a much harder field to contend with at this point, and it'll also be interesting to see how it goes in terms of a live service. Diablo 3's launch was abysmal, to put it even mildly, with ridiculous issues, and then the real money cash shop, the auction house, and a bunch of other things that just really made it rocky. And Blizzard hasn't had a very good track record in the time since then, and continues to just give themselves a lot of bad marks. Diablo 4 is going to be an opportunity for them to try to get some of that goodwill back, but whether they're actually able to achieve it, both in terms of the product that is being presented and how the company itself acts moving forward, will be interesting things to witness. But at least currently, Diablo 4 is slated to be released on June 6th of this year, 2023. And we'll just have to wait and see if that date actually happens. I have heard some rumblings that there has been some internal problems with that announced release date, because apparently some of the internal devs believe that that is unattainable, at least with how much still has to be done. But we'll just have to wait and see what happens, because we're on the outside and we don't know the exact machinations of what happens on the inside. So that's Diablo 4. Let me know what your thoughts are. Put them down in the comments below. Controversy, shocking, I know. Blizzard controversy? Never. They not even one. If you want to keep up the conversation elsewhere, two great places to do so are Discord and Twitter. Speaking of Discord, we have a channel dedicated to these reactions where you can place links of your own that we can check out together live on stream, because we do stream on Twitch, and I would love to see you there. If you enjoyed this video, please leave it a like. If you want to catch future videos, please subscribe to the channel. If you watch one of the other videos on the channel, or if I see you in the live stream, thank you and enjoy.